Hi guys, it's so good to be back with you. Remember we left off where Jack is trying to get back to the treehouse, but the T-Rex is coming. Oh, let's see what happens in Chapter 9 of Dinosaurs Before Dark by Mary Pope Osborne. Here we go. Chapter 9, The Amazing Ride. The Pteranodon coasted down to the ground. He stared at Jack with his bright, alert eyes. What was Jack supposed to do? Climb on? But I'm too heavy, thought Jack. Jack looked at the Tyrannosaurus. It was starting up the hill. Its giant teeth were flashing in the sunlight. Okay, thought Jack, don't think, just do it. Jack put his book in his pack. Then he climbed into the Pteranodon's back. Not into, onto, I meant to say. That would be weird. He climbed onto the Pteranodon's back. He held on tightly. The creature moved forward. He spread his wings and lifted off the ground. Jack nearly fell as they teetered this way and that way. The Pteranodon steadied himself and rose into the sky. Jack looked down. The Tyrannosaurus was staring up at him and chomping the air. The Pteranodon glided away. He sailed over the hilltop and over the valley. He circled above the duck-billed dinosaurs and all the nests filled with babies. Then the Pteranodon soared out over the plain, over the Triceratops who was grazing in the high grass. Jack felt like a bird. The wind was rushing through his hair and the air smelled sweet and fresh. Jack whooped and laughed. He couldn't believe it. He was riding on the back of an ancient flying reptile. The Pteranodon sailed over the stream and over the ferns and bushes. Then he carried Jack down to the base of the oak tree. Look how big that T-Rex is. And wouldn't it be amazing to be on that Pteranodon's back? Just like Elmer was on the dragon's back. When they came to a stop, Jack slid off the creature's back and landed on the ground. The Pteranodon took off again and glided into the sky. "Bye, Henry," called Jack. "Jack, are you okay?" Annie shouted from the treehouse. Jack pushed his glasses into place. He kept staring at the Pteranodon. "Jack," Annie called. Jack looked up at Annie. He smiled. "Thanks for saving my life," he said. "That was really fun." "Thank Henry, not me," said Annie. "Come on, climb up." Jack tried to stand. His legs were wobbly and he felt a bit dizzy. "Hurry," shouted Annie, "it's coming." Oh my goodness. Jack looked around. The Tyrannosaurus was headed straight toward him. Jack bolted to the ladder. He started climbing. "Hurry, hurry," screamed Annie. Jack reached the top and scrambled into the treehouse. "It's coming toward the tree," Annie cried. The dinosaur slammed against the oak tree. The treehouse shook like a leaf in the wind. Jack and Annie tumbled into the books. "Make a wish to go home," cried Annie. "We need the book." "The Pennsylvania book," said Jack. "Where is it?" They both searched madly around the treehouse. "Found it," said Jack. He grabbed the book and flipped through the pages. He found the photograph of Frog Creek Woods. Jack pointed to the picture in the book. "I wish we could go home," he shouted. The wind began to blow. Jack closed his eyes. He held on tightly to Annie. The treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster. Then everything was still. Absolutely still. And that was the end of chapter 9. We have one more chapter left in our book. So you'll need to come back for our next reading of chapter 10, Home Before Dark. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. I sure did. What an adventure. I can't wait to hear what they say and if they get back home safely for real. I will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.